Hello people! I am Handoras from Solana team and I made a source image generator for Godot called Pixel Sourcerer. Source images can be used together with a color lookup table in order to achieve the separation between animation and visuals. For example, here I have a dog walking animation. The dog has light brown fur and each sprite frame contains this skin as well. But now I want to add a new skin, a dog with black fur for example. And what if I want to have even more skins? So what's a possible solution? Color lookup tables. The idea is simple. We can make a source image for each animation frame and have a lookup image for each skin we want to add. But how does this technique actually work? In a shader, each pixel is represented by a vector containing 4 channels: red, green, blue, and alpha, the classic RGBA. Each channel contains a value from 0 to 1. If all channels are 0, then we have the color black. If all channels are 1, then we have white. This is useful because the coordinates in a texture also go from 0 to 1, which means we can use the red and green channels of the pixels in our source image to store the x and y coordinates of another pixel in the lookup image, respectively. Then, our shader takes care of mapping by overriding the color of each source pixel with the color of the linked lookup pixel. Now we know how color lookup tables work. How can we create the source images? That's where the generator I created comes in. To generate a source image, we need a map image and an overlay image. The map has the shape of the lookup, but each pixel contains a slightly different color. You can make an exception if your sprite has a single color outline. What I recommend doing is using a sprite's gradient tool to make columns and rows, increasing lightness to the right and decreasing saturation to the bottom, like this. I tried creating the gradient in a whole area, but some colors were too similar and the generator would confuse them. It is quite a bit of work, but you only have to do this once. Even so, consider if this approach is the best for your project. If your sprites are bigger than 64 by 64, it's probably not worth doing it this way. This works best for smaller sprites and if you indeed want to have multiple skins or even a character editor feature. Then, we need an overlay image for each animation frame. The overlay must have the shape of the animation frame and the same colors as the map. Use the map colors as the link to the lookup. You can copy the respective area from the map and paste it over the overlay. Then you can adjust the format, like this. Once the map and overlays are ready, we can finally go to Pixel Sourcerer. First, upload the map image. Then, upload all the overlay images. You can see the files you uploaded by selecting them on the list. Once you're ready, click and generate the source images, and they will be generated for you. You can then click Save right away, or upload your lookup to see how it's actually going to look like with the shader. If it's all correct, click in Save, select the directory, give it a name if you wish to do so, and click Save. And your files will be saved. Let's quickly go over how the shader works. Here we have an animation made with our source images and an empty shader. So first, we need a parameter that's going to receive the lookup texture. And from the shader parameters here, we can set the lookup texture. Alright, now we can start writing the shader. So first, we need to collect the color of the current pixel that we are running on. So it's our source color. We can use the Godot texture function for that. We pass the current texture and the UVs of the current pixel. So now we have the source color. We can use it as the coordinates for our lookup pixel. We can use the same texture function, but this time with the lookup texture, and the coordinates are going to be the red and green channels of our source. And finally, we just have to set the final color to be the red, green and blue channels of the lookup color and the alpha from the source. And it works! I was inspired to make this generator by this video from Aarthificial. He gives a great explanation on color lookup tables. I really recommend checking it out. Let me know what you think. You can download it from the Solanum team ETO page or from my GitHub. You can also check the Godot project and all the code there. Links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. This is a new channel, so every interaction counts. You are more than welcome to stick around. See you guys next time, and keep creating!